Yeah, no, we can't talk anymore, or else we
Not
just
even
waste all our good shit.
Yeah. So, I don't like the concept of the elf on the shelf.
Oh yeah, no, we don't have that shit.
Children who are our oldest children are 12 years old, or soon, or no, yours just turned 12. So,
Yep.
right? So
Yep.
okay, we missed the real birthday.
It's okay.
So anyway, so we've resisted it for 12 years, and our 9-year-old came to us, or actually, she didn't come to us. She wrote it in her letter to Santa, and I surreptitiously intercepted that letter, and saw that one of the requests was for the elf on the shelf. We were shopping for stuff, I think, at the Christmas tree shop, or the Christmas tree store, and they didn't have elf on the shelf, but they had all the elf on the shelf accessories. So
there's accessories. Well, I mean,
they have,
of course, because of course there is, because America.
Like Barbies, they have costumes, and they have bicycles and motorcycles and jet skis and snowmobiles and pets.
Pets for the elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
So he takes up residency.
I hate the elf on the shelf because it's creepy as shit
and contrived as shit.
Well, yes, it's you gotta create this tradition now that you gotta remember where. Well, now if we do it next year, it's a tradition. So so you got to do this tradition now. You got to remember to move the goddamn thing. Okay.
Nah.
And then the thing I hate the most is that on social media for the last 15 years, or really since I guess it kicked into hyperdrive the last 12 years, 12 or 13 years, people coming up with these outrageous scenarios that they put the elf on the shelf in to try to surprise the kids, and it's like an arms race to get, the coolest and funniest and edgiest scenario for the elf on the shelf. So we gave in, and we Santa brought the elf on the shelf, and they got the elf on the shelf on December 1st. And the elf on the shelf was you have to give it a name. It comes with a book. So they got a girl elf, and they named her. They had a vote apparently, and they named it Linda, which I found an odd choice.
Huh.
The way I think of Linda, I think that the image of Linda, and apologies to anybody named Linda, but it's just from the cultural zeitgeist of growing up through the Bill Clinton crisis. I think of John Goodman on Saturday Night Live as Linda Tripp. So that's in my head when they say, "Oh, we named it Linda," and that image in my head is John.
Wow,
Goodman.
That's digging deep there, buddy. Wow.
John Goodman dressed in a dress, as Linda Tripp.
So when anybody says the word Linda, you just think of John Goodman in a dress.
Well, in this particular case, for whatever reason, that was what popped into my head. Like no joke, So anyway, I'm like talking to the spouse, and I'm like, "That's an odd name. Like you're supposed to name it like Cream Puff or Snow Globe or something." So it's Linda. It's Linda. It's Linda Snowy is the name. Okay.
Frank the Elf.
The Linda Snowy appeared to them for the first time in the chandelier.
Linda Snowy.
In the chandelier above the kitchen table, which has frosted globes, upturned globes.
It appeared to them?
Yes, because it comes from the North Pole.
Or it materialized. There's two different things.
It commutes back and forth every day to the North Pole, and
that's a shit.
To report back to Santa. I can sympathize. It's it's a little bit worse than Manhattan, but probably right. with the PATH train delays and things, it's it's about the same some days. So Linda commutes between Central Jersey and the North Pole, but on the first day it arrived in our home, it appeared in the chandelier above the kitchen table, which has frosted globes upturned, concealing the light bulbs.
So I have to applaud your use of neutral pronouns. It appered.
Well, it's a she, so
it's
I
an
guess,
elf.
it has earrings. That doesn't mean anything.
It's a stuffed animal.
Boy George had earrings, so so it appeared in the light fixture. All right.
It appeared.
It stayed there. She appeared in the light fixture and stayed there all day. And I didn't say that they appeared in the light fixture and stayed there all day.
You said it. Isn't it the same as?
Well, it's an inanimate object, So
okay. Well, I don't know. Just don't.
Has earrings, and lipstick, as opposed to the one that doesn't. The boy that doesn't have earrings and lipstick. I think they're about the same otherwise. So anyhow, it was in the light fixture, and
it caught fire.
No, well, maybe that would have been doing me a favor, but I wouldn't have to do Elf on the Shelf anymore. But if the whole house burned down,
short of that would have been fine.
So she was up there all day, and then when it came time to move it the next morning before the kids, facilitate its commute back from the North Pole after the kids before the kids woke up the next morning, I found it difficult to remove from the light fixture because it had melted to the light bulb.
A little hotter than the North Pole.
That I thought I bought LED bulbs when we replaced that fixture last summer, but apparently I did not.
Well, those LED bulbs give off a lot more heat than they let on. And they only last like a year and a half, which is hilarious.
Well, that's a separate argument, but they put out less heat than the incandescent bulb, and I don't think it would have melted to the LED bulb. But anyway, I had to extract it from the light fixture. Found that the leg had a hole burned in it, and then I had to make haste to Walmart and purchase Linda 2. And bring Linda 2 home to the house in time to get it situated.
That's a Simpsons joke, just like went interwoven right there.
Okay.
The dog, the snowball.
Oh, okay, yeah. So no one's any the wiser, but now I have a burned elf on the shelf and a not burned elf on the shelf. So I'm thinking we could, if I really wanted to get edgy with this thing, and impress my peers, and really get more of a shock reaction of how could you do that? I could decapitate Linda 1.0 and have Linda 2.0 holding the skull of Linda 1.0, in triumph.
Well,